Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 12 in our Let's Play of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, featuring iconic detective Hercule Poirot. We are investigating the handkerchief and the broken watch from the crime scene at present. We've already interrogated a couple of suspects, but we have many more to discuss the matter with. So let's continue our investigation. See who we can talk to.
Monsieur, I am Hercule.
I know who you are, Monsieur Poirot. What do you want?
Answers to a simple question or two.
All right, but quickly. My wife is quite ill. I would like to stay by her side.
I promise. First of all, I imagine you know about the murder.
Of course. The Countess is terribly distressed.
Your full name?
Rudolph Andrenyi.
Your home is?
Budapest.
And how do you come to be aboard the Orient Express?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. My family has represented our homeland since the revolution from the Soviet Union in 1956. I was on my country's business in Istanbul. Business which I cannot discuss.
And your wife often accompanies you on your diplomatic missions?
Yes, and why not? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
So he's Hungarian from Budapest. He is a diplomat. He's not quite 18. He's probably 34.
That's the right answer. Have you ever been to the United States?
I was posted to the Hungarian embassy in Washington for a year.
You knew, perhaps, the Armstrong family.
Armstrong? Armstrong. It is difficult to recall. One meets so many people.
Can you tell me how you spent last night?
I was in our compartment with my wife. She went to bed early. I played a video game on my phone. Around 11 o'clock in the evening, my wife woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. She took a sleeping pill. As for me, I went to bed soon after that and slept straight through until morning.
It was the kidnapping of a child, a very sad affair. The culprit was the man on this train who called himself Ratchet, the one who was murdered last night.
Indeed. It sounds like justice finally caught up with him.
Thank you for your time. Now, I'd like to speak to your wife, if you don't mind.
It's impossible. As I told you, my wife is very ill. Thank you, and good luck with the investigation.
But what's her full name?
The good count does not appear to want me to talk to his wife.
What's her first name? Does it start with an H? I need to know these things. All right, well, maybe later. Hello, Mrs. Albert.
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help?
Have you misplaced a handkerchief recently?
No, I don't think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course. I thank you, madame.
I don't trust any of you as far as I could throw you out into the snowbanks. Which probably would not be very far. This is my compartment, right? Do I have any golden mustaches? Aha! Aha! I do have a golden mustache.
Golden mustache.
Excellent, excellent. I should really be, like, looking more carefully, like, in the water closets and stuff. Hello, neighbor.
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus Hardman. Yes, and the fact that there's been a murder is all over the train.
You do not seem very concerned about it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you, from the U.S.
Oh, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. So you're American. You are not a toy salesman. You're a private detective. You're not 21. You're probably not 55. Unless you are. 30? 30 seems too young as well. Okay.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
I've never been very good at telling how old people are. Let's see.
I did not expect to find another detective on this train.
I just finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to do.
I'm not happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back, and yeah, something I failed to do. But he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Can anyone on this train confirm your identity?
Yeah, that McQueen kid. Ratchet's secretary.
Were you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything in particular?
The conductor, Michelle, he was there most of the time too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room, then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What? He killed that little girl? No, I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Do you have any idea who was behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help. Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
I mean, probably not, but you never know.
Thank you for answering my questions, Monsieur Hardman.
Listen, Poirot. I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing. The guy you were supposed to protect shows up dead. I'm gonna look at your stuff if you don't mind.
Ah, it has been a while since I have seen one of those.
Is it supposed to be like a BlackBerry, or is it just like an old phone? That's funny. I love how Poirot is a phone snob. Somebody doesn't have the newest iPhone. Okay. So we've talked to Monsieur Hardman. And who else can we talk to? See, if we really want to be looking out for golden mustaches, we should be checking in the water closets, the WCs, every time. Let's see.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
What you doing, Book? Oh, just guarding from the doorway.
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
We do have to talk to the good doctor. I don't know his name. What's your first name?
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
I wanted to know what your first name is, Doctor.
My name is Robert. Why?
to find out if the handkerchief embroidered with an H could have been yours.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Poirot. Cloth handkerchiefs are a playground for viruses. I would not touch one.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, so fair enough. Golden mustache. Asino mustache. Okay. We continue our investigation. We don't need to talk to her. Okay, but you can confirm the identity of the private detective. Call of the Wild. Good book. Jack London. Cool cover too. I like that. Let's see. Got any mustaches hidden in here?
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Thank you. I won't bother you anymore.
Quick question. Very brief. Okay. We're at the tail end of the train. I looked at 102. 101 I don't have to go into. Let's see if I can get the Princess Dragomirov to talk to me. She still hasn't wanted to speak to me.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Alright. Let's double check. Ask for missing alibis. Appears we may be done with that. Interrogate people with an unknown first name. Interrogate suspects whose name begins with an H. Mr. Mori, I have not yet talked to. So I will have to go back to the restaurant. And find our good chef. And as usual, we will take a nice kind of lackadaisical pace to the back of the train, because Monsieur Poirot, he does not rush. He does not run. He would never do something so uncouth. Must just stroll around. Couldn't find him in the restaurant before, so he might be back in the way back with all the materials. The cargo hold. Yeah, she's cooking, so I'm gonna assume that Monsieur Mori is back here. Is there a golden mustache in here by any chance? Mustache? Mustache? No? No. Okay. Ah, he is in here. Good. Are there any mustaches in here? Anywhere? This would be a real good place to hide a mustache. Just saying, game. Oh, come on. Really? Nothing? Well, shucks. Okay.
Sorry to bother you, Monsieur Mori. I have a question to ask you.
Please make it quick. I have a meal to prepare.
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I've never seen it before.
Thank you. That is all I wanted to know.
I hope your investigation won't interfere with today's menu.
What is today's menu? I don't know how the investigation would interfere with the menu. I'm not accusing any of your lobsters of murder. At least not yet. Alright, so I believe we've now done everything that we need to do. We've interrogated everyone whose names begin with H. Figured out the names of anyone whose names we did not know. So I'm guessing next we just have to go report our progress to Monsieur Bouc. At this point, honestly, I don't know that we're any closer to figuring out the murderer. Like, we have a lot of clues, but nothing definitive at this point. Except that I'm pretty sure it's a man, because we heard a man impersonating Ratchet. And we heard that with our own ears. But that, so far, is all I know.
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
What else do we have to do? Talk to the Countess? Talk to the Princess?
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Do I have to try and talk to the Countess again? That was the very first room down here, wasn't it? Every once in a while, I get stuck in these hallways. It's like Poirot just wants to take in the scenery for a second. Convince Count Andrenyi. Simply ask to speak to her or ask for Mr. Andrenyi's help. I think asking to speak to her won't work.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You love your wife, you protect your wife.
You are very protective of your wife, Count Andrenyi.
Does that surprise you? Her vertigo can be very dangerous.
I believe there are many kinds of vertigo.
If you don't mind, I'd rather talk to a doctor, not a detective. If you'd excuse me.
No, that didn't work. Let's try that again.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrenyi.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think it is universal. Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No, I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very grave?
She is suffering a bout of vertigo. You understand? The room spins.
Offer his help? After Dr. Constantine's help.
I think Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train? I did not know. Where is this doctor?
You should go get him.
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well, I will find him. Thank you very much.
I know very well where he is. I'd be lying down if I had vertigo.
Forgive me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone. This horrendous murder. It's very upsetting.
That is a beautiful music box.
Please don't touch the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
Your accent, is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling, travel, appointments.
Ah, what is the saying? Behind every great man there is a great woman.
That was the saying. Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of course, I stand corrected.
Okay, well, she's American. She does not have a profession. She's young. If her husband is, like, in his 30s, she's probably 21.
That was easy.
A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, my first name is Elena, with an E.
I would have just asked for her name first. I wouldn't tell her why. I want to know.
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m. I know because I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
My husband and I went to dinner. We went back to our compartment and were in bed by 10 o'clock. Between midnight and 2 o'clock, I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because of the shaking of the train. I finally took a sleeping pill and fell asleep after 2 o'clock. I think what time did the husband say she took a sleeping pill? I thought it was earlier than that.
I know there is a clue somewhere to prove she's lying.
Come now, Countess. You are not telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
The sleeping pill, the train stopped. The train was stopped between the time.
The train stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow. So there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know, you're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame, a man died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
How dare you? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
That was unkind, I know, but my strategy worked. I can now inspect this room in peace.
I was gonna say, now I'm gonna snoop through your stuff. Okay, let's see.
These must be the sleeping pills that Countess Andrenyi took last night.
So we did find the sleeping pills. Got some jewelry. Very, very fancy. Very nice. Okay. The Great Gatsby. Another good book. Another fun read. Let's see. Shower, fancy basin. Okay, fancy glasses. Guess we have to tamper with your family music box. Let's see here. There are symbols on the inside. Huh. Ah. Oh, they line up. So there's like...
It's closed.
Two little curlicues, a flower. How do I know which symbols? Very interesting. Moon, music note, star, Saturn, sun. And then you can see them on the inside here. Ah, okay. Flower is the left. Leaf is the middle. Bird is the right. So is that just it? Like flower, leaf, bird? Flower, leaf, bird. Aha. A little lever to wind it. Oh, this is interesting. These must be the notes that we need. Okay. Oh, okay. So I do have to find the right pattern. Interesting. It's giving Sea of Darkness music box. Okay, so the pattern has to be... This is going to be hard to remember. Let's see. There's one on the bottom and then one way up top. Then a cluster of 3, like a shallow C. And then a cluster of 4 that kind of looks like a lowercase n or something. Okay. So I want to have one lower and then a cluster of 3 like this. Voila! Okay, now what? Okay, what do I do with this? Interact. Okay. So now what? I can push her down, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. Well, this sequence opened it up. But what sequence? Will make her go down. Or we'll open something up. This is interesting. Okay, because down here we have music note, star, Saturn, sun, moon. Or if we start here, sun, moon, note, star, Saturn. Let's see. Where is she, like, pointing? Sun. Moon. Note. Oh, that worked, I guess. Okay.
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian Cyrillic. It looks like a first name.
Did she lie to me about her name? Does it start with an H?
It's Countess Andrenyi with an older girl.
Her sister was Daisy Armstrong's mom.
For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Helena with an H.
Poirot!
Oh!
Have you no shame?
Oh! No.
Monsieur, I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
What are you doing in our compartment?
I am investigating a murder, Count Andrenyi.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do apologize, but I needed to search your compartment.
You will regret this, Poirot.
Please, Count. You aren't going to challenge me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong. Your older sister? The mother of Daisy, the murdered child.
I am a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says. I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my sister's godmother, a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family. I panicked. I didn't want to be accused.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor that last night, Helena never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest.
What about you? Did you leave the compartment?
The matter of the H on the handkerchief still needs clearing up. But first I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
Interesting. Well, what are the chances that they would end up on the same train with her niece's murderer? Like, what are the chances of that? I have to find out what this inscription means. Use Poirot's knowledge of Russian to translate? Oh, apparently Poirot knows Russian. Okay. H-A-T. There's kind of like a L. Wait, N-A-T-A. L. Are we spelling Natalia? N. Looks like a backwards R. Ah. Is this the only N we have? I guess.
Natalia. Would it be Natalia Dragomirov? She is the only Russian passenger on the train. In addition, her first name begins with an H in Cyrillic. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Suspicious. However, would the old lady have the strength to do that? Like the physical strength? Hard to say. But I guess that will be our first step in the next part. Will be interrogating the princess from St. Petersburg. Okay, well, we've made some good progress, I think, in this part. That was some very interesting interrogation, lots of new details that are very relevant to this case. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more future Wizard Kitten content. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.